Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the garage, and welcome to a bit of an impromptu video. So, had no intentions of filming a video today. I've been working out in the yard, which you can probably see from all the sawdust on me, which we will go into in a second. So it's been about a week since I posted a video up, and the reason is because of stuff we were doing prior to that. So if you guys remember, we built our new shelves, all that kind of stuff. I've basically been trying to clean up the whole garage here and make it, you know, much more suitable to work in. But even with moving like cabinets around a couple of days, like I moved those things around 3, maybe 4 times and got everything pretty much how I want it. But we still have a pile of junk here. Now we have a cabinet we have to still put up, and we have an engine out here sticking, engine stand, all this kind of stuff. So I spent all that time trying to maximize as much of the space as I could, and it made me realize we've kind of outgrown the garage. Just my tools, stuff like that, jacks, you know, jack stands, you know, all that kind of stuff. The race truck, I mean, the race truck has to live in here. Basically, I have a 3.5 car garage with one truck that doesn't move in it. I would love to have the Super Duty in here so we could put the Super Duty in here, and you know, I come out, go to work, not have to worry about snow and ice being on it, all that kind of stuff. Have a nice warm truck to get into, just use it as a garage. I would love to do that, and I used to do that. But with the drag truck, I could put the drag truck all the way against the wall and we'd be good, and we could do that. But then to work on the drag truck, you're kind of limited on space, all that kind of stuff. And we've just gotten to the point where I like the second gen here. I have a ton of stuff I want to do to the second gen. I have like big plans for the second gen, all kinds of stuff I want to do to it. I even have parts in the house for it, but it comes to the point where I have to work on it outside, which it's January. It's like 40 degrees right now. It's not too bad. Come nightfall, it's going to be like 20 degrees. And working like that, that just sucks. I'm kind of over it, kind of done with it. Could we pull it in the garage? Yes. But this bay, unfortunately, of the garage is much shorter than that one. Bumps out for the door there, and then bumps, you know, we got a sink, so it bumps out there. So we can fit the second gen in, but not all the way, so we wouldn't be able to close the door and have heat. So, like I said, as you guys have seen in the past, I'm not averse to working outside, but to have a long-term project kind of outside in the middle of winter, well, it sucks. So, like that being said, and wanting to keep like my Super Duty inside, you know, just so it's nice to come out to in the morning and go to work. Also, Veronica here, my first truck ever, my second gen gas truck. I would love to redo this truck. I want to bring it back to its former glory, you know, fix the doors, fix all the rust problems, fix all that kind of stuff. But until that truck can live inside, there's no real point in doing it, because all that kind of stuff is going to continue to happen to it. So as you would have saw in the beginning of the video, I've made the decision. I want to build a shop, which I actually made that decision last year, but then Caitlin, her transmission took a crap. So we ordered the Super Duty up, and I kind of forgot all about it. But it's time to do it, time to go through with it and all that. So like I said, beginning of the video, you guys saw, dropping some trees, pulled a couple of pine trees out, got all that kind of mess burning. But the problem is, with my property, as you guys can see, we're in the middle of the woods, so we have a lot of trees to deal with. So I spent all day today with this cherry tree and that tree over there, poplar. I'm not really sure, I'm not very good on tree identification. All day to get all like the kind of brush stuff over in the burn pile, and then I still have all this big wood to deal with, and I don't really even burn wood. So this is going to be a big undertaking in the fact of we have to clear a lot of property. We also have to level a bunch of property. So I don't know if the video, you know, if the camera will show, the whole property kind of runs uphill this direction. The driveway here is pretty flat. If I come down here, so right here on the driveway is flat, and then everything slopes upward from there. So it's kind of a matter of, do we level everything off with the driveway and just kind of remove a ton of earth and relocate it, which is not a problem. I got plenty of places to put it. Or do we kind of keep the slope up to the shop and then make a pad and kind of dig it out? These are all things I'm trying to think of. So basically I'm making this video just you guys give me your opinion of what you think we should do. If you have any knowledge in this space, let me know. I know like Greg A, he kind of made a comment in his one video about the rack and pinion steering. You know, me and him are doing that kind of at similar times. He got all the stuff from Firepunk to do it. It's not that we plan this stuff. He just built a pole barn. Now I'm talking about building a pole barn. It's just kind of how it works, and it's just kind of funny how that all happens. But trying to figure it all out. The other thing was, like I said, back here, let me get back to the driveway. Standing back on what little pavement I have here in the driveway, most of it is stone, as you guys know. Like I said, we can level it off, you know, all the way up, but where do we put the pole barn? Do we put it, you know, perpendicular to the garage, which is kind of my initial plan? But now that I've been out here all day and cutting things up, I'm thinking I have all this property up this way, which about halfway in the woods is not my property, just for reference. But if we put it like the shed, which is kind of how the property line goes, and it's about over there by, you know, just past this one tree, you know, do we put it at an angle so you can kind of just come right out of the shop, go into the driveway, you know, and then get rid of this shed? Then we'll have ample parking for trailers. I don't know. So like I said, give me your thoughts, give me your comments. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do, all that kind of stuff. I'm not really, this isn't really time sensitive. It's not like I want to have it done by the end of the year or anything like that, which it's like the first week of January, so even saying something like that. Anyway, just trying to figure out what to do, and then like how big do you go? My initial thoughts are like 60 by 100. You know, do we just do 60 by 80? You know, what is too big? And you know, no shop can ever be too big, but what is unnecessarily big? Like if I had a 100 by 60 shop, would I use that extra 20 foot as opposed to 100 by 80? You know, like, is it worth the expense? I don't know. Probably we would have to have another service put in for electric, all that, which I do have a transformer box down there. I'd have to talk to my buddy about that, who is a lineman. He could tell me. Just trying to figure this all out. Like I said, I'm tired of working down in the garage. It's just gotten to the point where this just isn't working for me. Like I said, the drag truck has to live down there. So even if I put the drag truck off to the side, if it was all together, and put the second gen in there, then I really wouldn't even have room to work on that. Really, you can only work on one vehicle in there at a time. And then this small bay right here, it's just so small, you can't really do anything with it unless you had like a little car or something like that. So it's time. So I don't know what this is going to mean for working on the trucks, working on the videos. I mean, the drag truck stuff, as far as I'm concerned, is a necessity. It has to be done. And I say necessity just because I want it done. So we have to work on it. And it's in the garage, so we can have the heat on. We can have a nice workplace and all that. But, you know, what do we do with all this? You know, it is a good bit of space. We have plenty of room, but how do you orient everything? How do you know, do we grade all this off? Do we just kind of figure out where the shop's going to go and average it all out and have a slope down to the driveway? I don't know. Like I said, I mean, don't get me wrong, it looks like a freaking junkyard up there. I got 2 Dodge Dakotas. One I plan on turning into a tough truck or something. One somebody gave me. I got an old 0-turn lawnmower that we stole a motor off of for the lawnmower we rebuilt a couple years ago. Got the trailers. I got a 4th gen bed that's cut up for like a drag truck style. So if you need a 4th gen bed for like a drag truck, let me know. You can have it. It'll bolt right up to your frame. Just take your bed off, sell it, and grab that thing. Be great for you. Anyway, guys, I know this is a lot of rambling. I know I wasn't planning on making this video, but it's just kind of, it's time. I'm getting to the age where I want things to be more convenient, to be better. You know, the working in the driveway and stuff, that's not a problem. I can do it, but I don't want to have long-term projects out in the yard anymore, or out in the driveway anymore in the winter and all that kind of stuff. I want them inside where I can do things the way I want to do them, just like the drag truck has been. So basically I want to have like the second gen, the drag truck, whatever projects, you know, rebuild that thing. But I want them to have their own space so I can work on them when I want to, you know, keep things kind of organized, which is very hard for me, and all that kind of stuff. So put down in the comments what you think, you know, shop size wise. Like I said, I don't know. 60 by 80, 60 by 100 is kind of what my head's at. You know, do we need that much room? I don't know. Where do we put it? You know, do we put it, like I said, perpendicular to the house? Do we kind of put it at an angle? Or, I mean, do we go and put it just flat across here and kind of get rid of that woods? I also would like you guys to comment on what we should do with all these trees. So like I said, I took out these couple, but these were short. These, all my trees are very tall, so they're very hard to deal with, especially like these two right here. I would like to, I was going to take them out today, but then I got looking at my little transformer box, or, you know, electrical box, and figured that probably wasn't a good idea. I'm not very skilled in dropping trees where I want them to and all that. So yeah, if I took that out, that'd just be another hassle with the house and all that stuff. So like I said, sorry for kind of ranting and raving. Give me your ideas about like a pole barn, what you guys think. It is very hard to kind of understand my property just seeing it on camera, just for the simple fact that the property lines aren't like straight. Well, they are straight, but this one goes up at an angle, hits a point, and then it angles over here. It's just kind of a cluster, but we're back in the middle of the woods, so we can kind of do whatever we want. Nobody's, you know, it's not going to change the privacy back here. You know, nobody will still be able to see back here, which is phenomenal. But what do we do? You know, this is a lot of earth that would need to be moved to flatten this all out, at least in my eyes. I don't do any of that stuff, but we definitely have a lot of very tall trees that we have to get rid of. I did leave, you know, like that cherry long, just for the simple fact that if I need a loader or something to try and get the stump out. I don't know. So sorry for ranting, and I know this is just me talking, but this is where my head's at. This is why I haven't been putting out any videos, why we haven't been working on the trucks. Like I said, I do have big plans for the second gen. That's really what spurred this all on. It's some of these plans require the truck being apart, and I would love to be able to do that inside, but unfortunately with how my garage is set up, I do not have the room. Like I said, drag truck has to live in here. If I make room this way, you know, put the drag truck against the wall, we'll have room for this second gen over here, but not enough room to really work on it. Over here, with the sink and the bump out for the door and all that, it's just a short bay, and unless we have a little car, we don't have room to work on anything. And then even if we did, everything over here is kind of right up against it because we just have so much crap. So sorry for this little ranting session. Just kind of getting you guys where my head's at and why videos have not been happening, why I haven't been working on the trucks. Been trying to organize the garage, and that made me realize that we've outgrown the garage. Can we still do stuff? Will we keep doing stuff until we build a shop? Absolutely. But until that point, it's gonna kind of be here and there, because I'm getting old, and I'm tired of working out in the cold when I know I could be in here with the garage doors closed and the heater on, being warm and being comfortable. So anyway, guys, I'm sure most of you didn't enjoy this, but comment down below what you think about the shop idea. Let me know. Like I said, 60 by 80, 60 by 100. It's kind of what I'm thinking. I know, like I said, Greg A and Dirty Max Jack, they're both, you know, doing pole barn stuff, and it's just kind of, I don't know if ironic's the right word, but it's just kind of how things are falling. So that's where my head's at, and yeah, hopefully we have a new shop by 2022. I don't know, but definitely this garage has this seemingly big garage. It was always felt like it was, you know, humongous, like I had enough room, and then this thing happened and that room kind of diminished and it's just kind of place to put junk. So anyway, guys, like I said, sorry for ranting and raving. I'm gonna end this now. Thank you for watching. Catch you guys in the next one. We'll get to the second gen. Like I said, a lot of plans for that. But anyway, thank you, and I'll catch you on the next one.